Okay, so the next question I'm going to answer is how to set up an ambient swell setting. I have 4 effects mapped to a button. So I have these effects mapped to this button called ambient swells, and with the Helix, each time you press it, you can rotate through the effects. So I'm just going to show you what they are real quick, and what you can do, what I'd encourage you to do is just pause the screen so you can see these settings. But the first thing I have is a delay. It's the mod chorus echo. It's kind of a modulated delay sound. Here are my settings. I don't have it set to a tap tempo because I want these things to be the same every time I push the button. But it's an 800 millisecond delay with a 50% mix. The next delay I run into is the Adriatic Delay, which is sort of a analog delay, a warm delay sound. 1200 millisecond delay. You can see a high feedback on that. Again, a high mix. Then I run into 2 different reverbs. The first one is Octo, which is Line 6's version of Shimmer. You can see my settings for that. Leave the trails on all these things. And so you can see how I have the high and low cut set and the intensity in the mix. And the next thing is the particle verb, which is a really, really cool sounding modulated reverb that's a Line 6 sort of original. Here are my settings for that. Okay, so this is what these things sound like. And if you have a little bit of drive, you can put that in there as well. I think it sounds kind of cool. I'm just going to swell it in with my volume control. So you can see that it trails for a long time. It's actually a lot easier to use the volume pedal on your foot. You can get a lot more, and keep it full so there's not as much space in between there. But you can get some really great ambient swell settings with the Helix doing that. So I hope this answered some of the questions that you might have about the Helix. If you have any more questions about the Helix, please feel free to ask in the comments on this video or at Worship Tutorials. You can grab all of my patches, and they're all free from Worship Tutorials. There's going to be a link up here where you can go get those. All you got to do to get them for free is put $0 in the price field, and don't feel bad about it. Getting them for free, no problem there. If you'd like to leave a tip, I would greatly appreciate that, and I thank you very much. So thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, ask them below. The Helix is an awesome piece of gear, extremely useful for the style of music that we play. See you next time. Bye.